This is the SolidWorks Mania 2009 challenging recreated in FreeCAD. The origin challenging has two parts. Phase 1 is 3D modeling, and Phase 2 is FEM analysis. In this video, we are focusing only on Phase 1. We will take it slowly with a beginner-friendly approach. Let's get started and create a new sketch on the XY plane. Then draw a circle, make the center on the origin. Input the diameter to 60. Close the sketch and pad it. Then set the length to 40. Click OK. Next, create a datum plane and go to the origin. Select the XY plane as a reference. Then make it offset minus 30 in the Z direction. Hit OK. Then select this datum plane, create a sketch on it. And draw another circle on the X-axis. And input the diameter to 25. Then go to dimension, set the position dimension of this center to 125. Click OK. Now close the sketch. Go to pad again and set the length to 20. Hit OK. After that, let's create a rib between these two cylinders. Create a sketch on the XZ plane. First, we are going to, using the external intersection, select the bottom face of this cylinder and make this one to be construction geometry. Then toggle it to the section view. Using the polyline, draw the profile of this rib. Start on the origin. Draw 3 lines and make the end point on this reference line. And here you will find there is a symmetric constraint for this center. And if you don't have it add automatically, then let me delete this one. You can select these 2 points, then this middle point, make a symmetric. Then you can make this point on the midpoint of this line. Next, add dimension. Set the length of this line to 50. Then add the length for another line to 40. Since these 3 lines are full constraints, we can add fillets on these 2 corners. You can select the point or these 2 lines. Then go back to dimension and add dimension for the fillets. Set the radius of these 2 fillets to 20. OK. Then we can right-click to exit dimension, double-click on one of the lines, then you can select these whole lines and go to the offset tool and check add offset constraint. Then input the offset to 6. Then click again, you will get the slots, but here we only need these lines. Then let's select the rest of the lines of these slots. We are not going to delete them, just make it to be construction geometry. In this way, we will not lost the constraint for this slot. Then draw a line on both sides to close this profile to get the interface for the sketch. Close the sketch. Then we get the slot profile and go to pads and change the mode to symmetry and set the length to 60. It equals to the diameter of the first cylinder. After that, we are going to cut the shape of this rib that we don't need and create a sketch on this datum plane. and go to the external projection tool, select these two circles. Then go to the section view. Next, select the polyline and draw a line between these two circles. Here we are going to draw the sketch to cut the rib, and for the endpoint, draw it on the circle tool, not make it coincident with the start point. Then select the tangent constraints, select the line and the circle to make constraints. Then these three lines are full constraints. Right-click to exit the constraints. Then double-click on one line. Go to the mirror tool. Check Create Symmetry Constraint. Select the axis to generate the sketch on the bottom. And select this circle, make it construction geometry, close the sketch. Now you will get the internal face. Press the Ctrl key, select these two faces. Go to Pocket, then reverse the direction, change the type to through, click OK. Then let's check it. You will find this face is not tangent with the right cylinder. Then we can modify these two sketches. Then go to the sketch for the rib and use the polyline to extend this profile to the right. And next, you can delete this line or make it to be construction geometry and add dimension for this line. Set this one to 2. Click OK. Then select this line, make horizontal. Close the sketch. Then we can modify the sketch for the pocket. We need to extend the profile to the right, then delete this tangent constraint. And drag the line to the right, select the line and the circle, make a tangent again. And we can add a distance between this line and the center of this circle. Set this one to 2 as it set in the last sketch. Click OK. Then close it. You will get this face be tangent with the cylinder. After that, we are going to create a vertical rib between these two cylinders. Create a sketch on the XZ plane. We are going to create a reference line. Change the line to construction geometry and select external intersection. In this way, we can select the face on this plane to generate the reference lines. And here, let's show the sketch for the profile of the last rib. And use the external projection tool and go to the section view, show this sketch. Then we can select the lines. And here, it's better to toggle it to the define line, then continue to select these lines. Then we can make this line be defined line. Next, select a polyline and draw the start point on the midpoint of this line. Click when you see the symmetry constraint. Then draw 3 lines. And for the point on this reference line, click when you see the symmetry constraint. It will make it on the midpoint of this line. Then draw the endpoint on this line to close the profile on the right. And next, draw another line on the left. Right-click. Then select these 2 lines, make a parallel. And add dimension between these 2 lines. And set the length to 25. Click OK. Then we can add fillets. And add dimension for these 2 fillets. Set the radius to 20. And the radius for this fillet is 22. Then close the sketch and go to Pad. Then change the mode to Symmetry, set the length to 6. Next, we are going to create holes on these two cylinders. Create a sketch on the XY plane. Then draw the line, and you can go to the section view, show the origin. Then set the diameter to 45. Click again. Next, draw another circle on the axis and set the diameter to 15. You can add a dimension to define the position or use the projection tool, select this arc. Then we have this center. If it's not easy to select the center, move this circle, then select these two centers, make a coincidence. Then close the sketch. You can create a pocket one by one on these two cylinders to select the internal face, or select the sketch to create a pocket together. Change the mode to two-sided and choose the type to through all. Or you can choose symmetric. Click OK. Next, we are going to add a draft and select the cylindrical face. And this one too, it will add a fillets on the rib too for the tangent surface. And modify the draft angle to 4. Reverse the pull direction. Hit OK. Then let's add a draft on the middle rib and select these two faces. Then go to the top view to check. You will find the draft generated is not what we need. So here, click on neutral plane and select this middle plane. And go to the top view to check it again. You will find the draft on the left is wider than the right. But this is what FreeCAD can do. You can't select these edges on the top to generate the draft. And modify the draft angle. Hit OK. So the draft actually is not finished completely. Then let's create a new datum plane. Select the YZ plane as a reference and make it move -30 in the Z direction. We are going to use this datum plane to create a sketch for the position of the hole. And go to the section view, draw a point on the Z-axis. And set the vertical distance of this point to 20. It's for the position of this hole. Close the sketch and make sure select it and go to the hole. Then switch direction. We don't need the drill angle. Then let's set the dimensions for the hole. Change the stand to ISO metric 5. And for the size, select M10 by 1.25. And for the threading, choose the type to model the thread. And keep the other options. Hit OK. Then you will find this thread hole is generated. Finally, let's add a fillet. You can select the face or the edge. And when you find the fillet is not generated, then you can keep select the edges to connect them. Then modify the radius and check it again. And hit select and select these circular edges. Then click OK. Okay, that's all for this model. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment. I will see you in the next one.